And Van Nunen will get that out through center. Speedy Zach Risto onto that, works in on left wing side. Risto left circle, scores!
Wow, that was all speed by the Merritt player, getting to the outside of Harrison, letting a shot go, catching inside of the post.
Back inside the Warriors zone, Jutting knocked it down, he's pass out, knocked down. Here's Vargas right wing side for Ward, back in front, they score! Tyler Ward got the pass from Zach Risto. Down low, Jutting in deep here, bottom of the right circle. Jutting back behind the goal and wraps it around blocker's side. And the save by Berger. Front for Harrison left, circle shot. Stopped and held there by Berger. He looked uncomfortable with it, but he made the save and hangs on for the whistle. 3:50 to go in the first period, 2-0 the score. But the Warriors are going to their first power play of the game in Sheldon. This is the area the Warriors have to key on the most in this series. They have to be disciplined. An early win for Merritt. Foreman able to hold it in, top of the left circle, walks in, back door, shot, Harrison, he scores! Jake Harrison with an absolute bomb on a one-timer. The Warriors score 7 seconds into the power play, and it's a 2-1 game.
Now that's a good start to a good power play. What a great pass over to Harrison, and just right on his stick, off his stick. No chance for the Merritt goalie to get that one. That was a great looking play. So if that's any showing to what the Warriors have for their power play, we got to be very excited.
Tyrell Buckley tried to work his way and knocked away by the Warriors. Puck loose in the slot. Great save by Demers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being so patient with this decision that has been on all of our minds and hearts for the last 6 or 8 weeks. Before I get too much further, I want to personally guarantee you all that we worked our tails off trying to get local investors for our city. I just got off the phone with Mark Sheen about a half an hour ago, and he asked me to pass on to you that this coming September, the West Kelowna Warriors will be playing hockey right here.
Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like, oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's kick it on. I know we'll have a ball.
Now this didn't happen, you guys, without a lot of hard work from a lot of really, really good people. Right up there in that corner, my buddy Pete Seamers. He's headlined this thing right from the get-go. About a month ago, he came up to me and asked me if he thought there was a chance that we could save this team. And I kind of smiled at him and said, yeah, it's a nice dream, Pete, but that's what I think it is a dream. So without his help, we would not be here today whatsoever. So thank you, Peter. So with that drama out of the way, let's have some fun. We've got the Zorb balls here. As you guys know, the best intermission game of all time. My good friend Leah Kirkham from Stutters is here with her crew. And we've got the defending Zorb champions from Cal Tire here also, ready to dethrone Leah and her squad. Let's give it one more round of applause. We're staying. Cal Tire is the reigning champion. Let's hear it for Cal Tire, two-time champion of our Zorb contest. Big thanks to Leah from DKI, Stutters DKI. She gave all you guys these hand clappers. Let's give Leah a big round of applause. And let's fill up the beer lines and get this party started.
Side Risto walks in, right circle, back door, Glinkle, back down low here. Regis will try to jam it in. Blocker side, Demers stands his ground and makes the save and hangs on for that here for Merritt. Regis tied up from behind there by Tilsley. Ryan into the right corner for that. Tilsley to the right point. Shot by Tamaris, tipped on by Marino, and a save made there. To the left point, now to the midpoint. Faulkner walks in, right circle, Risto scores. Zach Risto, a one-timer from the right circle, his second of the game. Skates of Bell, up to the right wing side, held in by Mike Ryan, right point. Ryan makes a move, shoots, blocked out, Stevenson scores! Right in front, Chase Stevenson on the doorstep, and the Warriors are back to within one. It's 3-2 Merritt.
for the Warriors, hitting Stevenson in front of the net, which giving him a chance to just pick up that puck after it hits him in the skate.
Trying to find that there was Harrison, knocked down by the Sens, brought back in Fidanza right in front, Clegg to the backhand, great save to Mers! On the left wing side, he makes the stop and hangs on for the whistle. Wide, trying to go upstairs, and that's off the side of the goal. Sodergren finds it in, circles back up top, down low, Foreman, he scores! Quinn Foreman from the goal line, and this game's tied at 3! Comes up the near side boards on the right wing. Now Dubois out through center for Mostad. 3 seconds to go in the period. Mostad bursts in, tried to chip it by Berger, who got a right leg on it to end the period. Wow! And now a pushing and shoving match here. Clayson is tied up with Chase Bell in the right corner.
Whip it good. When a good time turns around, you must whip it. You will never live it down. Unless you whip it.
Okay, guys, tomorrow night's game, $800. By far the biggest spot. So let's get out tomorrow night. Game number 2. Cheer this team on, and hopefully someone will take home $800 tomorrow night.
Harrison back behind the net. 18:24 to go here in period number 3. The score is 3-3. Harrison right wing for Sodergren, back for Harrison, up on the right side, Foreman drops it, here's dragging, Ryan shoots, scores! Mike Ryan with a right circle shot through the legs of Jacob Berger, and the Warriors have their first lead of the game, it's 4-3. Jewell, he was run into by Allen, but the speedy Ward away on right wing, Tyler Ward in the right circle, shoots, he scores! And Ward gets it right back, and this game's tied at 4. Seager for Court, drops it off. Seager right circle for Court in the slot. Back door, great save! But a rebound and they score! Mike Faulkner, the trailing defenseman, after a fantastic save by Demers on the blocker side. It's back across for Ward, top of the right circle. Back door, they score! And I think it went off the stick of Jutting in front. Jewell celebrating. It looks like he was the one that put it in. Stevenson trying to work his way free. He does. Back below the goal and comes out glove side. Stevenson tried to wrap it in, and Berger was there to stand his ground to make the save. And now some pushing and shoving here. Sodergren getting involved. Bell in front. Bluler and Stevenson get involved as well. Through center on left wing now for Stevenson. Stevenson with some time. Walks in left circle. Save. Rebound. Scores! Quinn Foreman drives to the goal on the glove side and bangs it in. And with 2:34 to go, it's a 1-goal game.
We can't even say that was with an extra attacker. Demers got halfway to the bench when that puck went in. It was still 5-on-5, goalie still on the ice.
Chatting with head coach of the West Kelowna Warriors, Ryland Furster, after a 6-5 loss in game number 1 against the Merritt Centennials here tonight. And first of all, Ryland, I just want to get your initial thoughts on tonight's hockey game. A pretty crazy one from a perspective that I know that we talked before the game, that we mentioned a tight hockey game. It's not often that you're going to see these two teams go 7-6 or 8-7. We almost got to that point tonight. Just a really crazy game in general.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that before the game, and thus I didn't say that before the game too, did I? But again, maybe the first, like the first game last year too, you wouldn't have thought those two teams would have had 6-5 either when we played Salmon Arms. So, again, I think some nervousness probably on both sides there. Some goals too that you both want back. We're obviously not going to win very many games giving up 6, because I almost guarantee you we're not going to score 5 a night. Kind of a back and forth game. Again, little mistakes I think cost us there. I mean, we have we have a lead there. We have a 4-3 lead, and we go down the ice and we don't get a puck deep when we should, and it's from a veteran player, and they come back down and score, and then I don't know if they want to say the wheels fell off, but bang bang. So playoff hockey, the mistakes are magnified so much. Again, as I've said, the ice becomes smaller, the battles become bigger, and little mistakes can cost you like that. So I mean, full marks to them too. They came in and scored 6 goals in our building, so they obviously did some things right. But we'll try to retool and get ready tomorrow. I mean, one game doesn't win a series, of course, and we certainly don't want to go down 2-0 in our own building. We'd like to hold serve, so to speak, and go from there. So we'll worry about the first 10 minutes tomorrow night.
I guess the saving grace, this team lost game 1 of the playoffs last year, did some pretty remarkable things last year. Did you like to see the resilience from your hockey team, especially with the bumpy start, as you mentioned, getting down 2-0 early on there? I thought it's definitely some nerves from a rookie goaltender like Cole Demers in that kind of a spot, but your team was able to get you back into a position to get into the game, 3-3 tie going to the third period, so resiliency was big from your hockey club tonight as well.
Yeah, and you have to have that at this time of year. I mean, you gotta, you can't worry about your next shift or the one you had. I always say just, make the best shift the one that you're in. So, I mean, just, make the game even smaller. This is a fun time of year for players, and, you have to be resilient, and you have to work hard, and you have to, listen when the adjustments are being made. Adjustments are going to happen a lot at this time of year. So, like I said, Trevor, will lick our wounds here, so to speak, and get ready for tomorrow.
Is it nice to just have not much time going into game number 2? Obviously, as you mentioned, there are things that you want to look at, that you want to adjust, but also some time to kind of forget about it and try to focus on the task at hand, which is game 2 tomorrow night. Yeah,
well, I mean, we're going to get right back at it here right away, which is a great thing for me. I mean, obviously, we've got Braden Epp back tomorrow, which will be nice to have him in the lineup. And yeah, you don't want to dwell on anything. I mean, you blink your eyes and it'll be over. I mean, you can probably ask any coach that. I mean, I've been up 2-0 in series before, and I've been down 2-0 series, and and next thing you know, you think you're going to win, and boom, you don't. So I know it's cliche-ish, but it's the first of 4, and things happen quick. I mean, we could play 7 games in 9 nights here, so you're going to play lots. So, just be ready and take care of yourself.
Lastly, I know it's not on the hockey side, but I do want to ask you, first intermission, it was announced to the crowd that this team is staying in West Kelowna for another season. They will play in West Kelowna, the Warriors will next year. I'm sure you could hear it. That's probably the biggest cheer I've ever heard in this building. I'm sure you could hear it in the coach's room there. Maybe just your quick thoughts on that. And now knowing that situation is a little bit behind us now, I know it was one that was kind of getting a little nerve-wracking over the last little bit.
Well, yeah, probably more so to our players, I think. I mean, for me, obviously, I love it here. I work for a great guy in Mark Sheen, and I don't think it's a secret. I mean, I want to be here. I don't want to leave. My daughters are an hour and a half down the road, and I know family is first and foremost with everyone, but I'm just probably not going to leave them. I guess probably the best thing of all that, I mean, have a job for another year, hopefully, and not have to be looking for one, because if the team left, maybe I would have to be looking for one. So, I mean, I'm really thankful for that. I'm getting old, so I don't want to be up and moving all over. I'll gladly stay here, and there's good people here, and the fans, I think, deserve it too, to stay here. And and hopefully now, some people we'll get some more people out. We'll get some good corporate support and kind of get on board. This is a wonderful place to have a team. So, the more people we can get, the better it'll be for all of us.
Great crowd here tonight. Cheered loud, and hopefully for a better result in game 2. Thanks for this round. I appreciate the time as always.
Thanks, my pleasure.